So I am here again. This is Sir James. So our topic for today is all about annuity. Okay. So what is annuity? So annuity is a sequence of periodic payments paid or received at equal time intervals. So examples are house rentals, insurance premiums, and pensions. So these are periodic payments. It's either investment or a loan. Okay, so at each equal time interval. So there is uh, pretty monthly ang payment, pretty quarterly payment, or pretty yearly payment. Okay, so that is these are the examples. Okay, and we have simple annuity. So an annuity whose payments interval is the same as the conversion period M. Okay, so what are the classifications of annuity? Okay, so there are three classifications of annuity. So the first one is ordinary annuity. So an ordinary annuity is whose periodic payments are made at the end of each payment interval. So remember this one. If the given problem is the payment interval is always at the end, okay, so therefore that problem is false on ordinary annuity. The second one is the annuity due. If your payment is false at the beginning of each payment interval, therefore your problem is falls into annuity due. So that is the difference between the two. The ordinary annuity falls are always made at the end of each payment interval, while the annuity due, okay, is made always at the beginning of each payment interval. So make sure to find, okay, this word end of each payment interval or beginning of each payment interval. So you will now know if that problem is an ordinary annuity or an annuity due. The third one is the deferred annuity. The deferred annuity is an annuity whose first payment is to start at some future date. So there is a blank period of time, okay, wherein di sa ka magbayad. After a certain period of time, you will now pay your periodic payment na tayo. So that is for deferred annuity. So say for example, you need to pay your loan after 2 years, but your first payment is after 1 year pa, and you will pay it monthly. So the remaining year, monthly payment na lang ka. So that is for deferred annuity. Okay. So there are terminologies for the annuity. Okay, your R is your periodic payment. It's either your monthly payment, quarterly payment, semi-annual payment, or yearly payment or annual payment. That is for R. The A here is the present value. Okay, we change the variable for present value as A. Okay, para ma-identify nato that this problem is an annuity problem and not simple or compound interest. So for annuity problem, our present value is A. For our future value, that is for S. If there is no subscript, automatically the A and S is an ordinary annuity. If there is a subscript na due, the A and S nga na subscript na due is for annuity due nga problem. If there is a subscript na D, okay, para ma-distinguish lang ninyo, okay, that problem falls on the deferred annuity. The T is same, okay, your term or the time. R is the rate. M is the number of conversion period per year. And N is the total number of conversion periods. I is also the same, periodic rate. Okay, the addition na lang na variables are the P and D. The P, small letter P, is the number of payment periods, and D is the number of deferred periods. So these two variables is to be used in the deferred annuity problem. Cash price and down payment. For cash price, this is the original amount. Okay, this is sometimes A kung wala'y down, but A is different na dayon if there is a down payment na mahitabo. Okay, so I will give you an example later for that. Okay. So for ordinary annuity, okay, notice na ako gihatag sa inyo ang handouts for annuity. So this is the formula for ordinary annuity. Okay, this is the formula for A, or the present value, and this is the formula for future value. Okay, there's only one formula of each, present and future value. Sa R lang ta, there are two formulas for R. It depends on the values given. Okay, if the given is present value, so you can use this formula. If the given is the future value, you can use this formula. Again, cash price is equal to down payment plus A. Okay, so your A is the same as cash price minus down payment. Okay, so let's proceed for the example number 1. Okay, what is the present value of an ordinary annuity with 24 quarterly payments of 1,250 each if the interest is 8% compounded quarterly? So we have a quarterly payments which is 1,250. Okay, the total number of periodic payments, there are 24. Okay, your M compounded quarterly, so there are 4 quarters in a year. Okay, your T is 6. How do we get 6? Okay, you only divide 24 over 4 and over M to find the number of years. So 6, and we have 8% rate, or that is 0.08, and I is R over M, 0.08, which is our R, divided by our M, which is 4, so our answer is 0.02 for our periodic rate. Okay, again, we are looking for the present value, which is A. Okay, let's review the formula for ordinary annuity for A. This is the formula. Okay, we need the value of R, which is given. We need the value of I, which is present. The value of N. Okay, so there is a value of N and the value of I again. So clearly, all the given, okay, needed to solve for A is present. So we can now proceed to solve for A. So to solve for A, just copy the formula. Copy lang. Okay, then substitute all the values na lang na nasa given. For R, 1,250 times your I is 0.02, your N is 24. Correct, 24. Then proceed sa PEMDAS. Simplify first the inner parentheses, then exponent. So mao ni siya. 1 plus 0.02 to the power of negative 24 is this one. Okay, 1 minus 0.627. Okay, so you will arrive to 0.3783. So make sure just copy at least 4. Basta maayo kung 5, 6, 7 decimal place inyong kopihon. Okay, ayaw mo pag iningot. Okay, i-divide that one by 0.02. So you will arrive in this answer. Then multiply this one by 1,250. So you have 23,642. And this is now your present value. Okay. So, that's all. Di ba? So, sayo lang dyan siya. Always write all the given. Okay. Then make sure kabalo ka sa imong ginapangita. Okay. Just look for the formula. Okay. Try to figure out what formula is to be used. Okay, so this time A, so nara may isa ka formula. So kanina dyan ang formula. And substitute all the values. Use your calculator. Use the PEMDAS rule. And so on. And that is same process all throughout. Did mo mag-listen. Okay, so that's all for example number 1. Example number 2. How much should be invested at the end of 3 months? At 16% compounded quarterly in order to accumulate 45,500 after 4 years. pila daw imong i-invest at the end of 3 months. So, how much should you pay, okay, at the end of 3 months? When we say end of 3 months, clearly that is ordinary annuity. So, atong ginapangita is the R, right? Kay pila man imuhang periodic payment. Pila imuhang amount na kailangan imo ibayad every quarter. 16% compounded quarterly in order para mahimo siyang 45,500 after 4 years. So we write all the given. Okay, the future value is 45,500. Okay, mao man ito target amount, di ba? Okay. So next is 4 times 4 equals 16. That is M times T. What is M again? Okay, so this is our conversion period. Since compounded quarterly, there are 4 quarters in a year, therefore M is 4. And your time is 4 years, so you have 4 times 4, that is 16. Okay, so your number of conversion periods is M, 4. So your time is 4 years. So your rate is 16% given, or that is equivalent to 0.16. And your 4i, that is 0.16 divided by 4. Okay, you have 0.04. So we're looking for R, right? Okay, so we're looking for R. So this time, let's review the formula for R. Okay, for R, okay, there are 2 formulas for R. We have this formula, and we also have this formula. But try to check unsa given, ang A ba or ang S. Okay, since the given is S, so this formula ang ato ang gamiton. Okay, so to solve for R, we have S times I all over 1 plus I to the power of N minus 1. Then substitute all the values na nasa given. For S, that is 45,500. For I, that is 0.04. For I again, 0.04. For N, that is 16. Okay, and minus 1. Then simplify. Simplify the numerator and the denominator. For the numerator, okay, so multiply nimo ang duha, 45,500 times 0.04. So you will arrive into 1,820. Next is 1.04. Kani gi-add 1 plus 0.04, you have 1.04 to the power of 16 minus 1. Okay, then simplify further kani nasa denominator. So 1.04 to the power of 16 is 1.8730. Just copy lang the numerator o kaning minus 1. So simplify the denominator. 1.8730 minus 1, you have 0.8730. So if you simplify further the numerator over the denominator, you will arrive in this answer. So basin magtaka mo lahiin nyo ang answer if there is a ones digit discrepancy lang or decimal place na discrepancy. Okay na siya, mapasaylo na siya. So that is because kay nag-round off manggod mo dari. Okay, so na-round off mahitabo manggod dari. So since kung mag-round off mo, the margin of error increases. So magpalayo gamay ang ato ang final answer. So this is our periodic payment. So you need to pay 2,084.76 quarterly for 4 years. Then after 4 years, okay, makakuha ka 45,500. Okay, so let's proceed to example number 3. So para di mo maglisod, you can rewind this video, okay? Para matun-an ninyo sama. Okay? Number 3. Okay, the Castro family buys a car for 870,000. But they pay 350,000 down payment. Okay, so nadaw sila gusto paliton, which is 870,000 rather ang value sa car. Okay, so para mas malas ang ilang kailangan bayaran, nag-down na sila dato 350,000 pesos and agree that the remaining will be paid within 3 years. So if payments are made at the end of each 6 months, okay, when we say at the end ang payment, so that is false under the ordinary annuity. And each 6 months, so that is semi-annual. And interest is 6% compounded. Okay, so this is clearly semi-annually compounded. How much is each payment? So, pila daw ang ilahang bayaran in every 6 months? So that is the question. So we're solving for R. Okay, so let's try the given. Okay, the given is we need to solve for A. Okay, so A, ang iyahang kailangan na lang bayaran is cash price minus down payment. So, the original price is 870,000. Minusan nato 350,000 since that is the down. Okay, so the present value na lang na kailangan nila bayaran is the 520,000 pesos. Okay. Paid within 3 years. Therefore, our time is 3. Okay. At the end of each 6 months. So clearly, our M is 2. Okay, there are 2 half year in a year. So, or semi-annual is M equals 2. So, our N is M times T. So, you have 2 times 3. 2 times 3. So, you have 6. So, ika-6 sila magbayad. Okay. Of, ika-6 sila magbayad of payment. Okay. So, that is semi-annual man. And you have the rate, which is 6%. So, you have 0.06. And to solve for I, you have R over M. So, 0.06 divided by 2. So, you have 0.03. So, remember, we're solving for R. Okay. So, pilay mong bayaran daw every semi-annual. Okay. Let's review the formula. So, again, this is the formula. We're solving for R. There are 2 formulas for R. The question, asa sa duwa ang gamiton? Okay, let's check the given. The given is A. So, kanina ang gamiton. Okay, from in the previous example, the given is S. Mao tong kani atong gigamit. But this time, the given is the present value. So, this formula is to be used to solve for R. Okay, so this is the formula to solve for R. Then substitute all the values na lang dayon. So our present value is 520,000. Our I is 0.03. Okay, copy again I, which is 0.03. And our N is 6. Okay, multiply the numerator. 520,000 times 0.03, you have 15,600. Okay, dayon the denominator, just add 1 plus 0.03, so you have 1.03. Then simplify further, you have 15,600, just copy the numerator. The denominator, 1.03 to the power of negative 6 is 0.8375. Then simplify, 1 minus 0.8375 sa denominator, so you will arrive at 0.1625. Then simplify further, 15,600 divided by this denominator. So your R or semi-annual payment is 96,000 pesos. Okay. So if there is discrepancy with your answer sa inyong na-solve, siguro nasa 1 digit ra. Okay. So kung gamay ra ang diferensya, kaya na siya. Pasaylo na. Okay. And that's all for ordinary annuity. Okay, thank you for listening. Okay, so thank you and good day.